Hello friends. So today our topic is how to find the characteristic polynomial of a matrix. Right. So in this session we are going to answer three questions. Right. First question is that how will you find the characteristic polynomial, right, very quickly. Right, you can say in one line how will you find the characteristic polynomial of a matrix having order 2, right? And then you will extend it. Can you extend it for a matrix of order 2, right? And can this method be generalized for higher order, right? So we are going to answer this question in this topic, right? So basically, what is characteristic polynomial? By the name characteristic, it is very clear that this polynomial definitely will tell you some characteristic about the matrix. That means nature about the matrix, right? So when we are using a trick or shortcut method, right, what uh, tool we are using, correct? That means here in this tool, in this technique, we are using the trace and determinant to write the characteristic polynomial, right? And this is going to be very helpful if you are if you are handling the objective type question, right? If you are preparing for the any national level entrance test, then this method is very useful, right? So let me tell you what is this method, right? So first, let us take one example of a matrix, a square matrix of order 2, right? So how will you write using the determinant and trace? How will you write the characteristic polynomial? This is our question, right? So first in this tool, you will first find the trace of the matrix, correct? And you know what is the trace of the matrix. This is nothing but the sum of diagonal, right? Sum of diagonal element, you may call, right? So when you add this, that means sum of these two element will gives you trace, right? So now next you will find the determinant of the matrix. So this term will define the determinant of the matrix, and you can easily find these two, right? So next thing is what? How will you write the characteristic polynomial? We generally denote it by CA lambda, where C stands for characteristic, C, and A stands associate matrix, and lambda stands for the variable, right? That means this characteristic polynomial will be a polynomial in lambda, right? So definitely this characteristic polynomial will be what? Basically it is defined by a determinant of a minus lambda I. We generally define it, this characteristic polynomial, by this term, right? And you know this will be a polynomial in lambda, as well as degree will be what? Is degree will be, if we are considering a square matrix of order n, then degree definitely is going to be n, right? So in this case we are taking n is equal to 2 here, right? So you will have a polynomial, this characteristic polynomial, if we are writing it in a general polynomial. So let us write a general polynomial of degree 2. So lambda square plus a times lambda plus b, the constant term. Here I am using the monic polynomial, right? Why I am taking? Because this is lambda, right? And it will multiply, so you may take here minus 1 to the power n, right? That means minus 1 to the power n. You are, if n is here, so you can take here this one, no problem, right? This can be done, right? So in generally we are taking monic polynomial because this will not going to affect our eigenvalues, right? So we generally use this general monic polynomial, correct? So now question is, what will be A and what will be B here? If we are able to find this A and B, then definitely this will serve as a characteristic polynomial of A. So A is nothing but trace of the matrix A. And when we are taking here with negative sign, correct? And B will be what? B is nothing but determinant of A, right? And here we are taking positive sign, right? Definitely that means alternate sign will come. If we are taking this one minus, this one will be plus, that is plus minus, this type of sequence will occur, right? So definitely what will be the polynomial corresponding to matrix A? So A lambda square trace of A times lambda and plus determinant of this matrix A. So you can easily write the determinant. And this method is going to be very useful if you are considering a 3 by 3 matrix, right? So let us take one general matrix, right, of order 3 by 3. In this case, in the same way, you can extend the concept what I discussed earlier for this order, this matrix, right? So let us first find trace of the matrix, right? This will be the sum of diagonal. Second, you will find the determinant of the matrix, right? I already discussed in a video that how will you find easily the determinant, right? And here you can use another method, right? So this method we called it Laplace expansion, right? Laplace expansion. Through this method you can easily find also the determinant, where you can expand this matrix along each rows or column. In this way you can use each row, and also you can expand it through column, where C11 C12 denotes the cofactor corresponding to the element A11, correct? So question is, who which column or which row you will choose. If you notice this point, if you keep this point in mind, then definitely your determinant, to find the determinant, will be very easy. Let us take one example. Suppose I am taking 1 0 0 and 2 1 3 and here 0 1 minus 1. This is a matrix I am considering, right? A. Suppose what will be the determinant using this method? Determinant of this matrix. So which row you will choose? You will expand this, you will write Laplace expansion through which row, along which row you will expand it, right? So definitely you will expand it through first row. Why I am choosing this row? Because here number of 0 are maximum, right? So you can note it down, right? If any row or column has maximum number of 0, you will choose that row to expand this matrix, right? So I'm taking this row. So key point is what? You will choose those row and column to expand which have maximum 0. So definitely you automatically, when you multiply, due to this 0, these two product will be 0, right? These two product will be 0, so only one product will result in a determinant. So definitely it will be 1, and cofactor is nothing but this, that means minus 1 and minus 3, correct? So what will happen? minus 4 is determinant. So it is very easy to find the determinant, right? Now question is, what will be the characteristic polynomial in this case? So definitely the polynomial will have degree 3, right? Because we are considering a 3 by 3 matrix. So you just write a monic polynomial, general monic polynomial, lambda raised to the power 3, a times lambda square plus b times lambda and plus c. So our purpose is what? To find these a, b and c. Find this one. And if we are able to find, then this will be your characteristic polynomial, right? So what will be a here? In this case, a will be minus of trace of this matrix, correct? And b will be what? In this case, v will be sum of principal minor. You called it sum of principal minor of order 2, right? And c will be what? C will be minus of determinant a. See here how we are changing the sign. We are alternate sign will come here, right? If you are writing the polynomial at start, you can write it like my plus minus plus minus. Likewise, all the sign will come, right? If you are taking fourth degree polynomial, it will be minus plus minus plus, right? So now this characteristic polynomial now will took this shape, lambda raised to the power 3 minus trace of the matrix A, right? And lambda raised to power 2 plus, right? Suppose this B, I am writing it S2, that is sum of the principal minor having order 2, and lambda minus determinant of A, correct? So question is, how will you find this minor, sum of this minor, principal minor, right? To show this, right, let us take one example. To show this, let us take one example of a matrix having order 3, right? So here, see what will be the trace of this matrix? Trace of this matrix is 503, so 8. What will be the determinant of this matrix? As in the last video, I have found the determinant using the shortcut method, right? You can go there and see that video, how to find the determinant of order 3, right? Easily, right? So that time it was 5, correct? Determinant of A is 5, right? And now question is, how will you find S2? S2 means what? That is sum of principal minor of order 2. How will you find it? This is the question, correct? So this is nothing but, see, if you want to find A11, that is, this is the one principal, this is the principal diagonal element, right? And corresponding to this element, if you want to find the minor, that means you will delete this rows and corresponding column. And so you will get a submatrix, right? And the determinant of this submatrix will tell you the minor corresponding to A11. So this is what? 0 into minus 2, that is 2. In the same way, you will find A22, that is principal minor corresponding to this element 0, right? So in this case, what will happen, right? You will delete corresponding row and column. So what happened? In this case, you have the submatrix and the determinant of that submatrix is 15 minus 4, that is 11, right? And Similarly, you can find the A33. That is what corresponding to this element, you will delete this row and column, so you will get a submatrix, and determinant of this submatrix is 3. So sum of these A11 plus A22 and plus A33 is what? 60. So how will you write the formula for this characteristic polynomial? In one line you may write Ca lambda is nothing but lambda raised to the power 3 minus trace of the matrix, that is 8 lambda square, and plus sum of the principal minor of order 2, that is 16 lambda, and minus determinant of A, that is 5. So this is the characteristic equation corresponding to this lambda, right? So it is going to very easy, very helpful if you are handling objective type question, right? And if you practice it, it will take very less time, correct? So my question is what? My question is, can you generalize this technique to a matrix of any order? Right? Can you generalize this technique of a matrix of any order? This is the question, and you will I hope you will comment this formula, right? You will write this formula, you generalize it, and after generalization you comment it here, right? What will be the formula for characteristic polynomial if we are taking a matrix of order n by n, right? So thank you. I hope you can understand the technique to find the characteristic polynomial. Thank you.